Hi all. It's freezing here in the office. Richard Seller. It's a hoodie type of day. I've been getting a lot of questions from potential clients about what's going on with Harvey Weinstein and sexual assault in the workplace. And it's pretty incredible what's going on, but unfortunately not surprising. It's something we see in our practice all the time. For those of you who aren't familiar with what's going on, Harvey Weinstein, major Hollywood influence in person. Allegations came out that he had been essentially conditioning jobs, acting jobs upon agreeing to his sexual advances, paying for hotel rooms, sexually assaulting actresses, and had a large-scale scheme. Again, all alleged, because Harvey will sue anybody who crosses his name, so I do want to say alleged. But in any event, this happens in the workplace every day. We get clients that come in with text messages from their managers showing pictures of their penises. We get if you want the promotion, let's go on this business trip together. We still live in a world where employers think they can get away with it. And the effect that it has on our clients, our potential clients, these women who all they want to do is go to work, earn a paycheck, provide for their family, but instead they're treated like property. And in the year 2017, it's baffling. It's absolutely baffling to me. And the problem is that most employees realize that despite the law, which says you can't be retaliated against for objecting to illegal behavior, that law doesn't pay your bills when you actually do a complaint or object to illegal conduct and you get fired. Our firm takes these types of cases and we file a sexual harassment and a retaliation claim, and we go after these employers. But the point I was making is that employees are truly job scared to use their voices in the workplace. Because no matter what the law says, the truth of the matter is an employer who is engaging in this legal activity wants to quiet the squeaky wheel and get rid of these employees. But in my opinion, the time for female employees in the workplace, the time for them of staying quiet, needs to be over. And employers slowly and methodically are learning their lessons in court with punitive damage awards, with juries shaking their heads during our trials at these people. So you have a voice in the workplace. You need to use it. The interesting thing about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein is the hypocrisy of Hollywood. You know, these actors all stand up for what they claim to be human rights, and we need to protect human rights. And Hollywood is so aghast at some of the policies that they don't agree with, and this isn't a political rant, with our current president, like him or love him or hate him, whatever your position is. But for Hollywood to stay quiet for all these years, after thumping their chest to say to the public, civil rights come first, but for them to stay quiet for all these years, for Hollywood to donate all of this money to political candidates who stand for ending civil rights violations, to turn around and do nothing about what Weinstein and presumably all these other studio heads have been doing all these years, is insane to me. Absolutely insane. Know your rights in the workplace, folks. If you see something, say something. If you see something going on in the workplace and you don't feel comfortable, you have a voice to do something. The law says that you are required to go to human resources or a manager and lodge a complaint or an objection if you don't feel comfortable in the workplace. The law then requires your employer to take your allegations seriously and investigate them and provide what's called a prompt remedial action to what is happening. They have to take steps, whether it's moving you away from the harasser, whether it's disciplining or firing the harasser if they find that your allegations are indeed accurate after speaking with witnesses. Use your voice in the workplace. There are lawyers that will protect you if the wrong thing is done. I'm not here to preach to you. I understand the realities of the situation. And sometimes the little butt slap when you walk by in your mind is not worth making a federal case out of it, literally. But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, if it makes your workday unbearable, if it's demeaning to you, you need to do something about it, not just for you, but for the women who have come before you and the women that will come after you. Because by staying silent, you're saying nothing and allowing it to continue. Okay, guys. Interesting topic going on. Wanted to get that off my chest. It's something we see a lot of in our practice. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, www.floridaovertimelawyer.com. If you have questions, we're happy to answer them for free. Intake at floridaovertimelawyer.com. Shoot us an email. It'll get to me. I personally review it. Stand up for yourself in the workplace because nobody else will. Have a great day. God bless.